media is trying to blame the media. Go figure, right? So we got some trade rumors out here. All right, we got a little trade rumors here. And give you guys an update. The Buccaneers just took the lead over the Houston Texans 14-10. There's 7 minutes left in the second quarter. Tampa has the ball at about their own 13-yard line, looks like. So obviously, I think we would all agree we're pulling for the Texans tonight. We want the Buccaneers to lose as many games as possible. So trade rumors. Our buddy Easton Butler tweeted out, the Packers are currently working on a long-term extension for linebacker Quay Walker, despite the Packers receiving 2 trade offers for the former Georgia product. Green Bay has told teams they plan to extend Quay. The 2 teams are the Chargers, who offered a 4th-round pick, and the Saints, who offered a 5th-round pick. So if you want to know where Quay Walker's value truly lies, okay, you guys remember, let's back up. Jason Wilde covers the Packers, been covering the Packers since 1996. Great guy, does a great job covering the team. He said that there was a significant offer on the table. I think he said significant. There's definitely an offer on the table. I don't want to misquote him. There's an offer on the table from the Packers for Quay, okay? And it's there, hey, man, if you want it, take it type thing. So when you look at and you try to guess and think, okay, what would that contract look like? Do you guys think it would be top 5 stack backer money in the league? Do you think it'd be top 10 stack backer money in the league? Do you think it will be kind of in that top 20 range where it kind of plateaus off, right? I think it's probably, if I had to guess, I'm going to say somewhere between probably 7 to 10 million per. And the higher you get on the per year average, then, the less guaranteed money. The lower on the per year, probably a little bit more guaranteed in terms of percentage of the overall contract. But the fact that the best offer, and listen, Easton Butler, man, he's spot on with this stuff. I can't think of one report he's had that wasn't accurate. The dude knows what he's doing. And we got to meet him at the draft. He's a great guy. Really appreciate everything that he's doing there. So the fact that the best offer you could get was either a 4th-round pick or a 5th-round pick, what do you think Quay's value is actually at? You understand what I'm saying? So it may come in a little higher. It may come in at, like I said, 10 million, 11 million, something like that. Hell, it may be more. But look at the guaranteed money. That's going to be the tell of the tape. If it comes in at like 7 or 8 million per, probably going to be a good chunk of guaranteed money, and he'll be able to kind of double dip again if it doesn't work out with the Packers. But it sounds like the Packers, they value him enough to say, hey, he's worthy of us keeping rather than picking up a 4th-round pick. And again, it doesn't matter what a player thinks he's worth. It doesn't matter what the team thinks he's worth. What matters is what are your opponents? What are your peers, I guess you could say, the other owners, the other 31 owners, the other 31 teams, what are they willing to pay for that player? That's what he's truly worth, right? So it's going to be really, really interesting to see what happens with Quay Walker. I think he's going to get extended. I think that they're probably closing in. Look at it from his perspective, too. If a team's only willing to give up a 4th-round pick or a 5th-round pick for him, it's got to be a little bit of a reality check, like, okay, maybe I'm not seen as the 1st-round pick that I was, that I was taken as. So, but we'll see what happens there. So again, shout out to Easton Butler for bringing that information. If I had to put money on it, I'm going to say Quay is going to be extended here in Green Bay, and I'm excited about that because again, with the lack of interest and the higher draft picks, not being offered, I think it's probably going to be a pretty darn good deal for the Packers. It may be one of those that, like Aaron Banks, that's going to look way better than it actually is. Everybody was going, what happened to that $77 million contract Aaron Banks signed? You guys remember when that broke? We went live and we broke it down. As soon as we got the details on that contract from Spot Track, I said, this is weird. You guys know what I say. Usually a 4-year deal is a 3-year deal. Usually a 3-year deal is a 2-year deal. This was a multi-year deal that was actually just a 1-year deal because of the guarantee. I mean, they could literally get rid of him next year and start to save money on the cap. I don't think they'll do that, but that's how that contract's structured. So it may come in something like that and look like it's an astronomical number, but once we get the details, we'll be able to line it up and go, no, actually it's a 2-year deal for $14 million is really what it is type thing. So it would be interesting to see there. Now let's move along to another guy here with some trade rumors. Easton Butler tweeted this out. He's all on top of it, guys. It's probably going to make a lot of people nervous in the chat here. I know it made me nervous. Easton Butler said Cincinnati offered a 6th-round pick in 2026 for Malik Willis. He quote tweeted himself, also called about Malik Willis was, let's see what that Adam Schefter tweet was. The Bengals have been calling around to other free agent quarterbacks since after Joe Burrow's injury, knowing they will have to add at least one more to their roster, as per Adam Schefter. And again, he said Cincinnati offered a sixth in 2026 for Willis. I ain't doing that, boys. I'm telling you, I would rather have Malik Willis on this roster and then we lose him to free agency. That's absolutely insane, right? So you see that, right? Now I'm going to try to peek at the chat here. Yeah, there you go. John Johnson says 6th round is a joke. Yep. John Johnson says 4th or hires. I'm kind of at a 3rd personally. I wouldn't be willing to give him up for less than a 3rd, right? Everybody's just blown away. A 6th? A 6th? Hell no, says Kurt Hunter. I'm with you, man. I'm with you. If they're, let's see, Karen, I hope I'm saying that right. Kieran maybe is, I'm sorry, Kieran, if I'm mispronouncing your name. If they are offering 4 to 5 rounds, then that means none this team is going to pay him. Talking about Quay, I believe there. Okay. 2-0 for this, says Holmes. Holmes, I think he meant a 1-year deal, not definitionally a 5th-year option. Got it. Okay. I think he's talking about somebody else here in the chat. Jen Wright says a 2nd. Hey. Yeah. I'm with you, Jen. Like I said, 3rd is like, you know, it'd be nice to have an extra 3rd, but I'm telling you, man, Malik Willis, he helps me sleep at night. Just knowing that we got Malik Willis. If Jordan Love tweaks an ankle and we ain't got to put him out there and risk getting him further hurt and let it heal up, Malik Willis can come in and win you a ball game, you know? So maybe 2nd is the right number there, Jen. Let's see. Coach Lynn says 3rd. DJ Schultz says 2nd. So there you go. Everybody's kind of on the same page, right? 6th round pick, not going to do it. So that makes you feel a little bit better. He ain't going nowhere. They ain't going to give him up for a 6, right? Hold the phones. This right here kind of muddies the water a little bit. All right. This caught my attention, and Easton Butler tweeted it out. This is per Tom Pelissero. Really, really good source, right? The Packers worked out quarterback Dorian Thompson-Robinson, per Tom Pelissero. Why are they working out another quarterback, guys? We got Clayton Tune right on the practice squad. Dorian, as they call him, DTR, he is cut a little more from the cloth of Malik Willis. Very mobile quarterback, right? Clayton Tune, not so much, more of a pocket passer. So, I don't know. What do y'all think? Do you think there's something there? Do you think somebody heard that, hey, the best offer was a 2026 6th-round pick or whatever it was, and they decided, hey, let's amp it up, and contract or trade negotiations got ramped up with another team? That could be the case too. I don't know. But I want to get your all's take on it. What do y'all think? Do you think that this Dorian Thompson-Robinson workout, you know, makes us a little nervous there? You know, does it make because I see Holmes says practice squad arm. We already got a practice squad arm, Clayton Tune, right? Unless they let him go, maybe I missed it. So, yeah, and that's the other thing too. Like Chris said, you know, there's a lot of people that were fired up about DTR, but he said DTR has proven to stink. Please touch Malik. So, yeah, again, man, I'm sticking with Malik Willis there. I am sticking with Malik Willis. Yeah, and you're right, DJ. DTR in college looked good, right? So, yeah, I don't think he actually meant touch Malik there. 2-0 for this. I knew you'd pick up on it. Yeah, as Clint the Armchair Quarterback says, too, Malik already knows the offense. Knows it pretty darn good, too, man. Played well in the offense, right, as we seen last year. So, going to be interesting, man, to see if they do decide to move Malik Willis. You guys let me know what y'all think in the comments who are watching this show later. I want to know what everybody thinks about that. I want to know about what your all's take on the Bears and how they're having their meltdown. What do you think about the I should have played the audio from Caleb Williams too, man. It was interesting at the press conference. Is literally the interception. He kind of blamed the receiver. Yeah, I was expecting him to not flatten it off. I was expecting him to go a little bit there. Like, really? I'm sure he was expecting you not to throw it right into the chest of Kirby Joseph too. Like, it's just amazing how there's just no ownership there, right? 2-0 this says, let Savion be our QB too. Man, I'll tell you what, that if he hadn't slipped on that Wildcat, I think he's going to run through a couple guys' face. I'm excited to see him in a little more of that Wildcat package and pony package as well. So, yeah. All right. So there you go, man. I would play the audio, though, Professor Cakes. I'd have to look it down, and there would be some